Tonight, it's the National Football League. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's the rookie from Arkansas, Cam Little, ready to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And able to get this out to the 25. Well, the Chiefs offense going to make their way out, and at the helm, a now three-time Super Bowl MVP in his 8th season in the NFL, it's Patrick Mahomes.
I think it's safe to say that at this point in his career, there's really nothing Mahomes hasn't accomplished by this time. 3 Super Bowl rings, 3 Super Bowl MVPs, 2 league MVPs, a couple of All-Pro nods, and a passing title. When you lay it all out, it doesn't even sound real, especially when you consider the fact he's not even 30 years old. Now he has his sights set on being the first quarterback to three-peat. If there's anyone who can do it, it's certainly him.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Working from the gun, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Oh, nice move. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. So here come the Jaguars to take over for the first time behind Trevor Lawrence, their quarterback in season number 4.
Last year was a bit of a mixed bag for Lawrence as he started off looking like a budding superstar. But then he suffered an ankle injury and was a shell of himself the rest of the way. His team needs him to stay healthy if they plan on maximizing their full potential. And if that ends up being the case, they'll have a good shot to win a lot of games here in 2024.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw hauled in by Washington. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 3rd and 9 here. Here's Lawrence. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Steps away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. He'll get this one to Patrick. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 5. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 51 yards on the ground. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. On the ground with a tight end as they come up now 2nd and goal. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack. Back to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just...
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 41. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
In motion left goes Myers. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They're going to look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Felix Anudike-Uzomah, the man to get home for the sack.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the Chiefs' 47-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He'll go down as a gain of 6. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. And this goes out wide for Drake. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Fields. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, the defenses look to be ready for the regular season.
Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. A short throw taken in by Long. And he will have the Jaguars first down. They needed 4. He doubled down. He wound up getting 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're good.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. On first down, here's Steele. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Skirts by him at the 35. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Back to throw now on first down. That's caught by Myers. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Open man left side is the tight end Long. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. He'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown from 10 yards out. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Now he'll throw deep left side.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. And he gets this to Thornton.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields.
Dancing to his left.
That is caught downfield. It's Worthy.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Fields throwing again.
Rolling to his right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Eric Murray, the ex-Chief, has it. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 8.
Back to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And that'll be checked down to Drake.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Right back to him on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now a toss here, short side. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 4 yards out.
And the Jaguars have taken a 4th quarter lead.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Man, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. High throw, but the catch is made. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Steps away to his left. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. He dumps it off to Drake. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Now keep in mind, no overtime in the preseason. So without getting ahead of ourselves, we'll likely see a 2-point try should they get this in the end zone. Here's 2nd and a yard.
He's back to throw.
Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
33 seconds to play. Here's 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's long. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Back to throw again. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Fields. He'll get this to DeMarcano.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Here's 1st down. Here's Fields.
Buying time to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So, Charles, this is a game that certainly had some intrigue, but I think you and I both agree. We like the decision to not play overtime in preseason and just call it a draw.
Partner, I want to meet the person who disagrees with this decision, and I just wonder what took so long for the league to arrive at this conclusion. They put the rule in for the 2021 season, and it should have been in a long time ago. Yeah, some rookies might miss some plays, but all in all, no one's paying attention when we get to the end of a preseason game.